Hey everyone, welcome back to my Python tutorial series. In this video, we are going to learn about Python tuple data type. So what is a tuple? A tuple is a data type used to store multiple values in a single variable. The most important thing to remember is tuple is immutable, which means it cannot be changed after creation. Think of it like a sealed box. You can open it, you can see what inside it, but you cannot add, remove, or change items from the sealed box. In Python, tuple data type is represented by tuple. Tuples are ordered, that means they maintain the index, they are immutable, they cannot be changed, they allow duplicate values, and they can store different data types. So we can store different data types in the same tuple variable. Let's go back to our Jupyter Notebook and create a tuple. A tuple is created using round brackets. Let's say the variable name is numbers. Then we use round brackets or parentheses and let us give some values. Let's print it out. And also let us print the type of this variable numbers and execute. So we get tuple data type. Also, you can store different data types in one tuple. So let's say integer, string, float. Let me print the data variable. So we have stored different data types in the tuple variable. So tuples can hold numbers, strings, float, or a mix of everything. Let us look at a common beginner mistake. Let's say I have a tuple T1 and I want to add a single value in it. And if I print the type of T1 and execute, it will be in. Because if we want to create a tuple with single element, we will have to add a trailing comma. And now if I print the type of T1, I will get tuple. So if we want to create a tuple with single element, we have to add a comma after it. Let's see how we can access the tuple elements. Tuple use index numbers, just like lists. Let us create a tuple of colors red, green, blue. Now, if I want to access the string red from this tuple, how will I do? I can use indexes. So indexes, as we already know in Python, will start from 0. So red will have 0th index, green will have 1 index, blue will have 2 index. So if I print colors, square bracket, 0, I will get the value red. If I give 2, I will get the value blue. Also, we learned in list that if we go in the backward direction, the index starts from -1. So blue also has the index -1. Green has the index -2. Red has the index -3. So if I want to use negative index, then also I can access the elements of a tuple. Let's say I give -1. Sorry, I misspelled the variable name. Let me correct it and execute. I get blue. If I give -2, I get green. If I give -3, I'll get red. So I can access the elements of tuple using positive indexes as well as negative indexes. One important point to note here that you can access the elements of a tuple, but you cannot modify them because tuples are immutable. Let us try to change a tuple value and see and check the immutability. Let's say I want to change the value of green to something else. Let me access it by the index 1 and let me assign a value yellow to it and execute. Let me correct the variable name. So it gives me type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment because tuples are immutable. So I will not be able to change the values of a tuple. This proves the immutability. Now, let us learn about some important tuple methods. The first one is the count method. The count method counts how many times a value appears in a tuple. So let's say I have a tuple t with value 1, 2, 2, 3. And let's say I want to count how many times the value 2 appears. I can use the count function. So let me print t dot count and I want to count how many times the 2 appears. So I'll get 2. Let me count how many times the value 3 appears. It appears 1 time. Let's see another method of tuple, that is index. Index method tells us where the value is located in the tuple. It returns the index position of the first occurrence of a value. So let us take an example of a tuple. So I have a tuple numbers 10, 20, 30, 20 and 40. Let me print the index of the value 20. How will I do that? Print numbers dot index function, and in the parenthesis I can give the value whose index I want to know. Execute. So index of 20 is 1. 0 is the index of 10. 1 is the index of 20. So it will return the first occurrence, index of the first occurrence of 20. So first there are 20 present 2 times, but it will take the first occurrence of 20 and return its index, which is 1. And if the value does not exist, what will happen? Let us try it. Let us say I want to know the index of 200. 200 is not present in this tuple. What will happen? It says the value is not in tuple. X not in tuple. So we will get an error if we are trying to find the index of a value which is not there in the tuple. So always make sure the value exists before using the index function. Let's take another example of a tuple having strings. So I have a tuple called names and I have the value Ram, Shyam, Ram, Amit. Now let us count how many times Ram is present in this tuple. So names.count Ram, I get value 2 because Ram is present 2 times in this tuple. Let us check index of Amit. So names.index Amit. So it will return the index of Amit. Amit is present at index 3, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So these functions also work for string data types in tuple. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we will learn about another important concept in tuple, that is tuple packing and unpacking.